I'm Jephnei Orina. I'm an attorney and an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I'm based here in Boston. Alex, usianze kunihesabia kwanza, nataka kutoa ushuhuda. A while back, I was watching, I think it was NTV, you were doing the Daring Abroad. And I used to see all these stories of Kenyans who are in America and who are in other countries are doing amazing. And I used to admire that. I think I watched, there's a year, I think I watched all your work. And it really motivated me, and it was always my dream to move here and also pursue my dreams here. But now what Alex failed to tell me is that before you get to that story where to that level where your story is documented, there are challenges you find along the way. So after I got my visa, I moved to the United States. I landed, just before I got here, I didn't know anybody in Boston. So I asked an auntie of mine who stays in Texas whether they know somebody who lives in Boston. So they told me, I have a gentleman who lives in Boston called Albert. So he gave me the number, we talked, and he said he could host me for a few days before I settle. And I know this is something that you guys have had, people have gone through the same. So I get to Logan International Airport, Albert doesn't pick his call. So that day I slept at Logan International Airport, and it was August, but it was not very cold, so I managed. I had my Gikomba jacket, so I tried and survived. So the next day I went to Northeastern University. I'd come to do my master's at the Northeastern School of Law. I went to the Office for International Students, and I told them, I'm a new student from Kenya, I'm here. Can you help me find accommodation? They gave me a link to apartment.com. So at that point, you don't have a phone, you don't have anything. So I think I slept at the school halls for about 3 days trying to figure out. So finally, I went to an hotel. I had some money that I had sold my car in Kenya before I moved here. So I still had like 500,000 Kenyan shillings on me. So I went to an hotel somewhere in Dorchester. So they told me it's 200 per night. So I paid the money. I told them, can I use my card? I had a KCB card. So my KCB card could not read in Boston. For some reason, it didn't work. So they told me there is a 7-Eleven across, you can go and withdraw and come and pay. So I went there. I withdrew $200. So when I went back, they told me, when you pay cash, you need 200 for deposits, security deposits, so that you're able to stay. So going back, I was not able to withdraw again because KCB has a limit of 50,000, I believe. So I went there. I think the person who was working there just looked at me with my bag from Gikomba and the way I was looking, my accent and everything. He told me, just sleep there, you'll sort out yourself tomorrow. So I also, that day I slept at the hotel lobby. So I went back to Northeast and I told them my predicament. Now they referred me to Zillow, which is more complicated than apartment.com. So all this time, I slept at the student halls, the classrooms for quite some time. Then I used to do Airbnb back in Kenya. So I looked for all numbers that I knew that people who live in the United States. I tried calling all of them, but finally, I found there's a gentleman I used to host at Nakuru when I used to do Airbnb. So I called him, I told him, I came here for school. I have nowhere to go. I've been sleeping at the student classroom. So he told me there's a gentleman who lives in Boston. Actually, that gentleman lives in Methuen, not here in Boston. So I went there. I stayed there for a few months. Then I got myself together, and I found a very supportive gentleman. His name is Kensol, he's right there. So the first thing is you can just do Kensol. So he told me in this town, the first thing you need is a car. Once you have a car, you'll be able to survive around. And he saw I think he saw the jacket, my Gikomba jacket, and he told me you'll not survive with this one in winter. So he took his jacket, he gave me, and he gave me his son's car. A very good Lexus that I used to start operating around, moving around, going to easy kazi za chini ya maji and stuff like that. So usiku ningeenda kazi, nafanya hiyo, and then during the day I go to class. So nafanya hiyo overnight, nikifika shule asubuhi naingia bathroom, naingia gym, napiga shower, then I go to class, and God has been amazing. I graduated, I passed my bar exam, and now I'm practicing here in Massachusetts. Thank you. So I run a law firm called Orina Law. We're based in downtown. We do immigration law. We do family law. It is a boutique law firm, so we also do a bit of probate. And I'm doing my PhD in data privacy, so I'm also specializing in that, AI and data privacy. So let's begin with immigration. You understand the way the regime has changed. And one thing that we are encouraging our people is that things happen, people fall out of status. And when that happens is that you need to talk to someone, talk to an attorney. Don't just find help on ChatGPT. Please talk to an attorney so that you advise them. They can advise you. Take your documents and give them to an attorney. We'll file something called a G28 form so that USIS knows that we are your attorneys. In case of anything happens, you'll call us and we'll be there for you. Something else, as we file, we understand how confusing the immigration forms can be. So we always advise people that it's always good to involve professionals when you're doing your immigration. For the simple reason is that when you come in too late, after your case has been denied, or they have sent you a request for more evidence, or they have sent you a notice of intention to deny, it becomes more complicated. There are simple things that you could even check on the form. Maybe there was something they're asking on the form which you filled wrongly, and it complicates your case altogether. So we always encourage people, please find an attorney to help you do this. The second thing today being an investment forum, I'll not talk more about immigration. And just just as a point of information too, to remind you that this is not legal advice. This is just education and general information that we're sharing today. So in whatever that you want to do, I know Kenyans are very hardworking people. I'm sure 95%, if not 98 or more % of us run some sort of business in one way or the other. So it is always an important thing that you incorporate your legal planning from the very beginning of your investments. In the legal field, we have something that we say that the later you come, the higher your fees. We have something, there's this saying that we've heard over the years that prevention is better than. So for lawyers, prevention is cheaper than representation. So assuming you want to start a business today, if you came today to my office for a consultation, I'll charge you $300 for an hour consultation, for example, or 200 or 100, whatever I'll charge you for consultation for that business you want to start. At that point, it's just 300. But when you go, maybe you start running your business, then you realize there's a permit that you didn't have, and the state is at your door. Now, it is more complicated. Do you think I'll charge you 300 at that point? So if they take you to court and you convicted for something and you come at that level, is it going to be cheaper than the previous session that you would have come? So that's why we encourage you, please protect your investment and find legal help as soon as possible. So in terms of legal formations, there are all these things that we talk about, LLPs, LLCs, and all that. So please consult an attorney when you want to start all your investment. Just to give you a bit of statistics, can somebody give me a guess of the number of lawsuits that I filed in the US in a year? Just a guess, anyone? We have about 4 million suits filed, 40 million lawsuits filed in the US every year. And out of these 53 from the statistics from the SBA is that 53% of businesses are sued every year. So you can see how big that is. That's why we want to encourage you that please come, let's start the journey together. Don't come when it is too late. There are also these challenges of the laws that when you want to do the cross-country regulations that differ from the US and from Kenya. We also do that. Please find an attorney. We also have, I saw other attorneys in the house as well, Muriuki and someone else. So please come as early as possible so that we're able to help you plan for your businesses, to help you plan for your investments, so that you don't fall into all these scams, and it is always cheaper to come early. So I want to finish my presentation there. My cards are somewhere at the back there. If you need legal services, it's something you can always talk. Na tutaongea kama watu wa nyumbani, sita kugonga.